How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron. We're in November now. It's bright and early. A few things we've got to do today, not a great deal. It's more preparation for wintertime. So we've still got the greenhouse rocking on. We've got our strawberries and no, we've only got our tomatoes and our lettuce, that's right. Still 4,000 litres in there, so that's fine. What we have got to do today is mowing. So we've got to get the grass field, field 42 behind the cows. We've got to get that mowed. We've also got field 2 up at the top of the map, up near the observatory. That's got to get mowed as well. What I'm thinking is that is all going to get turned into silage bales and sold off. We don't need any more bales, we've got plenty of it, but it's just extra money that we could use, so we will. Obviously we're going to have to wait a day or so for that to ferment. As I've said before, field 38, 39 and 17, 18, the cornfield, they are going to be worked on over winter. Give us something to do over winter. But the first thing we have got to do today, let me just run down there, is we've got some sales to do. Right. Canola field's looking good. 100% fertilized, only 98% yield bonus, so not too sure what else I could do to get that final 2%. Oh, bit of a lag spike there. What we have got to do is take a load of milk to the dairy. Where are we? So if we come up to the dairy, there's already 16,000 litres in there, but we may as well throw some more in there. We've got a full 8,000 litres on the truck, plus we've got 7,000 litres still in the cow barn. They're going to need water again at some point soon, but not in the extreme near future. Chickens are going to need food, so we'll do a little bit of that as well. But all in all, it's a tidy up day, including what have we got? 12,000 litres of bread, 33,000 litres of canola, and I think there's 14,000 litres of eggs. That's everything that's pretty much at its good price. So we'll go and get that all sold off and the milk dropped off. It's going to be a slow trip because this truck seems to get very top heavy very quick. Because we're going so slow, we may as well stick our flashes on. And thankfully we're into the heart of autumn, so we don't have the flashy trees. Fairly happy about that. Now we're actually going to want to go this way. So yeah, we've got to take corners really slow or else we're going to go over. So that's the plan for today. Mowing, selling, and feeding the chickens. We've got to get the mulches put away as well. But other than that, everything should be good to go as far as other work around the field. So we've got our 2 canola fields planted, 33 over here, as well as the initial home field, so 40, 41. Other than that, it's just the final amount of work before winter. Get that emptied into the bakery. that'll keep that going for quite a long time. Don't think we need milk at the bakery. We'll have a quick look at that actually, because we may take that out of the 7,000 litres. No, we've still got plenty of milk up there. Okay, happy days, happy days. We'll leave this trailer on for a bit of balance. What we might do actually is, while we're here, we'll get it on the way back. On the way back, we'll stop in at the lake and grab some water for the cows. They'll take the full 8,000 litres, so that's good. Still want to look at upgrading and getting a liquids truck that we can permanently leave on this trailer. All the oat flour is now complete, so that's all sitting at either the bakery or Gentle, or at the storehouse we've got down on the farm. Price wise, that's not really worth selling, so we will save that for bread and for cake. Okay, so what I'm planning with the proceeds from this sale, which should be pretty good by the way, is to put down our cereal factory. But the next purchase after that, I'll show you in a second once we've got this stuff through the store, we've got our total. Look at that money jump up. That is just crazy. There we go. So we'll get those straps pulled off. $306,902 for that load. That was mental. Okay, so we'll jump in to the map. What we're going to do... Don't want active workers. A little bit of this field's going to get reclaimed. So we'll probably have it come off about here or something like that, because there's still a couple of factories that are going to go in here. One of them being obviously the cereal factory, so we'll get that put in. As you can see, 17-18 needs ploughing. It's the only field we've got that does, but we do have weeds, 38-39, that need to be taken care of. The weeds here will get taken care of once it's ploughed. But yeah, the plan is field 14. I reckon we're going to purchase that. Not right now. And we're going to put a couple of sheds over here for equipment. Half of this field is going to be grapes, and the other half is going to be olives. So it'll come out quite a way. We'll extend this field as much as we can. We'll probably extend it down a little bit, but not too much. It's more so just out sideways. And yeah, we're going to do our grapes and our olives there. Obviously, we'll have to purchase the grape processing plant. But as for the olives, they will just come straight across here into the oil mill. So that is the plan. But what we'll do, we'll get this thing filled up with water down at the little lake, get back, fill the cows up. The trailer then can sit beside the milk again. We won't do another milk trip. Maybe this afternoon, but not right now. We will plant the cereal factory, feed some chickens, we should still have the trailer attached to the fence, if not the fence right in front of it anyway, so it can just run some grain down to the chickens. And then what we'll do is get it running corn and also oats up to the cereal production. Oh, that's not the right button. There we go. Now, what I'm eventually thinking as well is I wouldn't mind grabbing, get back on the road, grabbing field 35 there, tearing up whatever's in there, either 35 or even 37. 37 would be better. Tearing up whatever's in there at the time, or waiting until after we've harvested it, and turning that into our grass paddock. If we do that, we can then get rid of field 2. That can go back to being a map-owned field. And all of this grass here, don't know, not sure what we'd do with that. Probably turn it into a small field. Not sure what we'd put in there though. I do want to go that way. Not that tight though. Okay, we're doing a roundabout. Thankfully the steering on this thing is really tight. Oh, could have gone a bit tighter there though. Or are we not over the trigger? Oh, probably help if I had that open. There we go. So we'll get that into the cows. We'll pull this over. We won't bother trying to get any milk into it, not just yet. Over winter, we'll take care of obviously their straw and also their food requirements. Pull that further forward so it's out of the way of the gate. This guy can go back, sit up at the farm. We'll run across, jump into the fence, get the chickens fed and start moving some grain, and we'll throw the mowers onto the case. Okay, so is this guy attached? Don't think it is, looks like it's on the ground. No, it's not. Mess that up. We want, yeah, we'll use wheat. And that should be enough. If we've got more, the rest of it can come back up. That's alright, that can go back up and sit into the silo. And we'll get the trailer filled up with corn. Now, if I'm not mistaken, cereal is at its best price after winter, start of spring, I do believe, roughly the same time as our clothes are. So if we can get that cereal factory in and making money for us, we're going to be in for a hell of a payday when we sell everything off, depending on how much it makes. Don't expect it to push out a great deal. Get that emptied. But yeah, once we sell all that off, and that's pretty much how we will fund our grapes. Yeah, filling up in the middle of the tractor. While that's filling up... Oh, we haven't checked sales today. Oh, that would be nice. That would be the great replacement for the Fendt, but the only thing is we can't put a front 3-point linkage on it, so it would only be to drag the planter and the cultivator around. $200,000 to drag a cultivator and a planter. It's a lot of money. That could come in handy, but at the end of the day, it's only $40,000. We can look at that another time. But what we want to do is construction, swing layout, production, and that guy. So get this up to 17 and 18. Should just be over the hill here. There it is. Now, we're going to have to do some remodeling here, but that's fine. Landscaping, painting, grass. Okay, let's figure out where we want this paddock to sort of come around. So if it comes down here, sort of have it come back around here. And yeah, something like that. Let's widen that out, give ourselves some room. And I wasn't too worried about the space there because we don't have too much in the way of productions to come into here. We've got some leveling to do there. Alright, so we'll get at the leveling first. Smoothing, soften, that's the one we want. And L to strengthen that out. Okay, we'll have to see how that's worked out. But we'll get this first load up there, we'll have a look at all of that, and then hopefully we can sort of set it on a worker. Oh, we haven't even finished landscaping up there, have we? That's alright, we'll get up there and get it done. There we go, guys, there's the first load of corn into the new silo. We've had to play around with the entrance and so on. We've made another entrance over there which should incorporate whatever the next factory is to come there. So we've only got room for one more factory out here, which is good. I don't think there's too many more we'd want to put up here anyway. But what we are going to do is we are going to try our best at getting this guy for some reason he won't let me do a load and deliver. See if we can't get him down there. Now what we want to do is get into this guy, because we want to get this stuff put back into there, and we want to go and grab our mowers. Now something else we want to do is adjust that time back up to 5 times. I keep forgetting to reset that while I play around in the morning. That's all done and dusted. This guy could actually use a bit of repair, so let's get him over beside the toolbox. Whoa, 8,900. Is there anything else we can do to this guy? I don't think we can put the engine up any higher, can we? No, that's as high as it goes. GPS. Yeah, we will stick GPS on it. Ooh, we can paint it. No. Monitor, field view, EU. Yep. We'll take all that. Also going to need to put fuel in it at some point soon. We may do that on the trip up between field 42 and field 2. But essentially what we've got going on now, guys, is we will get this mowing done. We'll get it baled and wrapped up, which is realistically only 2 jobs, and I reckon that will be the episode. All the other moving, if we can't get the Fent to do the moving of all of our products up to the cereal factory, excuse me, bit of a yawn and an attempted hiccup or something, man. Yeah, if we can't get him to do that as a hired worker, load and deliver, then we will get that done ourselves. Okay, so we want to Control V. No. How do I change? Oh, they go out wider? Yeah, right. Okay. There we go. Should really know that one out. Get that put down, and we're now actually going fairly wide. Did not realise we could adjust the working width of this. Pays to play around. That's right, this thing lifts everything at the same time. Okay guys, so we're going to bust this into our first time lapse, and we will see you guys once the mowing is complete. Typical, typical, typical. Not even sure what he has managed to do there. Has he got that? He has too. How has he managed that? Okay, he somehow has managed to jam that in there well and truly. Workers. Alright, so we'll stop off at the shop. We'll fill this up with diesel anyway. Okay, now let's see if we can do the whole load and deliver. Well, it's still only letting me do a... yeah, there's something definitely going on weird here. Wow. Something happening with the courseplay script by the looks of that. Well, that's not good. We'll have to figure that out. So, looks like we're going to continue on with the mowing. And then we'll be doing stock transfers up to the cereal factory off screen. guys, that's the mowing done. As you can see, we haven't been 100% perfect. Realistically, all we want to do is make up some silage bales that we can let ferment and then throw into the BGA. Or depending on what time of year silage is best, we'll figure out how many bales we make out of this, and we may throw some of our bales that we already have onto the truck, and we'll sell them off if it's now that's the best time, and we'll keep these ones and let them ferment, and they should be ready in time for us to do a massive winter feed for the cows. Okay, so we'll get back down to the farm, we'll throw the baler on, and we will quickly run around and get those all baled up. Did try and run around the field, as you will have just seen, trying to collect every last little bit. Not too sure now on whether spreading the width of those mowers is worth it, or whether we're at the point where it may be time to start also looking at upgrading our baler. So if we go to a square baler, for instance, it'll just make it easier to stack bales. Not only that, but we can get one of the silage sausage wrappers. At which point I would like to get our hands on a telehandler. Once we do that, we can sell the front loader off of the Zeta. All things to consider. Like one of the square balers we could look at is the modded ones that have the collectors or the windrow merge collector style windrowers on the front of them. That could be a possibility. I'm not too sure how many bales I just made there. I wasn't really paying too much attention to that. But what we'll do, we'll run up, we'll grab all of, as much of this stuff off of the ground as we can. I'm not going to run round and round and round in circles trying to pick it all up. But let me know, guys, how many bales do you reckon we are going to get in total? I'm not even going to hazard a guess.
know yet. I've tried some time, and I'm dying to tell you. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've realized, and I'm dying to tell you.
Onto the last row here. You're not going to get 2 bales out of it. At least I don't think when it... whatever's left in here at the end is just whatever's left. Another thing we're going to have to do over winter is obviously throw a second layer of fertilized state onto this. Because it's a grass field, it gets its initial fertilizing state. Oh, we did get 2 bales. Look at that. It gets its initial fertilizing state just from being mowed. And then we give it another one somewhere during its growth stage. Now, no, we definitely don't have 60%. So we'll get that excuse me, we'll get that folded up. What we'll do, we'll try again to set this guy off on a worker. Bring him down into there. We want to grab this guy. And what we're going to do, we've already got corn up there. So we'll grab the 30,000 litres of oats. It'll all fit into the trailer. We'll set this guy off on a worker. Send him up to the factory. And what we'll do is jump into the truck. We'll purchase a handful of pallets of raisins. So you create job, go to, yeah, we're definitely having an issue with our course play. I'm not too sure what it is. We'll send you up there. Okay, so he's going to go around the long way. Your prerogative, mate, as long as you get there. Drop that off there. And we'll throw some raisins in and do what we can. What are you doing, mate? Okay, we'll get around him. Yeah, we'll grab our raisins, we'll go and throw them up into the cereal factory, and we'll at least get that producing as soon as possible. Now, we'll just bring that map up to make sure he's still moving. Yes, he is. That's good. So we did install the mod that allows us to purchase raisins. That's what we want. Let's buy, what are they, 1,000 litres each? Let's buy 6. I think that was 6, or was that only 5? Only 5. One more. One more just for good measure. I dare say it's going to take a lot more than this, but just to get it started. So we'll just quickly throw these onto here. Definitely taking his time, isn't he? It's amazing that he can still crash into light poles doing that speed. Okay, so the case is back down at the farm, that's good. We'll follow this guy and just make sure he doesn't put himself into a light post or a car or a building. And we'll see you guys up at the cereal factory where we'll get this stuff unloaded and we'll end the episode. Okay, we left old mate just a little bit down the road. He's not that far behind us. And he has managed to find a post. He got all that way. Oh, wow. What? I don't understand the workers in this game, I really don't. Like, he was going 10k an hour, 5k an hour for some parts, missed absolutely everything. And then when I think, nah, he's good, we'll leave him, sure enough he gets stuck on the very first thing that he goes past. But anyway, we're up here, we're at the factory. New entrance looks pretty good. It'll look a lot better once there's another factory there. Oh, and now I've hit something. Can't really talk, can I? As you can see, the spawn point's floating, but that's okay. The pallets will still sit there. Oops. So we'll get that unloaded, grab the truck, we'll just flick these off the back. Made it to the spawn point at least. But that should now have everything it needs to start producing. So if we come into our productions, all the way down the bottom, cereal. Oh, it'll take a lot more raisins. But thankfully, it only uses one of each between the raisins and the honey. So we want to activate that and we want to change that to distributing. Now if we come into here, cereal should be set to distributing as well. So that will start filling up. Perfect. Okay guys, there we have it. That is the new cereal factory underway. It is a behemoth of a building. Same as the oil mill. And that is where we're going to end the episode. So thanks once again, guys, for joining in. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smack that notification bell for future upcoming videos, and we will see you guys next time.